Does your mix sound like shit? This is probably why.
Watching all the clouds go.
What's good, y'all? It's Alert. Today, I'm going to be going over how to properly do reverb with y'all. I've seen a lot of different people basically put reverb on the main audio track and then wonder why it has a weird sound to it and it doesn't come out right. So I'm going to break it down to y'all real quick. Here we got our main track that has not been touched at all. It's raw audio.
Sitting back, yeah, I'm watching all the clouds go.
Boom, right? Let's try this. Let's try Rverb. All right, so this is a perfect example, right?
Sitting back, yeah, I'm watching all the clouds go.
All right, a lot of reverb, right? Way too much. So you can mess with the wet and dry knob, but to get a really good sound out of it, you really don't want to touch many settings. So let's take this shit off. And what we're gonna do is called busing to an aux track, right? And I'm gonna show you guys exactly what to do. So we go up here to track, we hit new, one, mono, audio track, click that, bring it down to aux input, right? Hit create. Now you have your aux track right here. This is your aux track. We're gonna call it reverb. Now basically, you have your inserts, your A through E and F through J, right? And then after that, you have your sends. So in your sends, what we're gonna do is we're gonna go to our audio track where we have it. We're gonna send to bus, whatever you wanna use as long as it's not used. So we'll try bus 20, right? So now on the input for the reverb, we're gonna do bus 20 because you're sending it to this input to use, right? So here's our new fader. This is basically our mix knob now. So as you know, makes sense, let's add reverb to our track. So here we go, we got Rverb here. So now,
Sitting back, yeah, I'm watching all the clouds go. Singing songs.
and you can see it changes as we move this fader.
Sitting back, yeah, I'm watching all the clouds go. Singing songs.
Right? One even cooler thing, so obviously with Rverb, we have an EQ right here. Let's say we don't have an EQ. Let's go into REQ. And since you have the bust aux track, when you EQ your reverb, it's not going to EQ your entire vocal, right? Because we don't want to do that. We've already EQ'd our vocals. So we're going to go into REQ.
Sitting back, yeah, I'm watching all the clouds go. Singing songs, trying to imagine how the crowds go.
And everyone knows boomy reverb is not it. It sucks. So we're going to grab our high pass filter, bring it down a little bit.
Sitting back, yeah, I'm watching all.
And obviously we want to kind of EQ our reverb around the vocals. So if we have, our boost up here, we want to, kind of cut it a little bit so it's not clashing. Now you're not touching your main vocal. Your main vocal is clean, right? We can mute this right now.
Sitting back, yeah, I'm watching all the clouds go.
You see what I'm saying? Our main vocal is not touched. This isn't something on the main track where you can't fuck with it now. Now you have it, you have your mix knob, right? One better that you can do that will also help you a lot is your pre-delay, which is going to be right here. Your pre-delay is basically how long does it take after I say the word for the reverb to come in. So what you want is you want a little bit of pre-delay because you don't want your reverb to take over your main vocal, right? So let's bump it up to about 40 real quick. So now listen to it.
Sitting back, yeah, I'm watching all the clouds go.
So basically what that's doing is that's pushing your mains in front of your reverb. And that's just, it's really nice to have the pre-delay because it almost gives you the ability to just add reverb tails. It just gives you a lot more control over your reverb and how it reacts. That was my tutorial on how to properly add reverb to your session. If y'all like that video, then make sure you tap in, make sure you like, comment, follow, and share. And I'll see y'all next time. I appreciate y'all.